All right, we have returned with Gamebound, playing some more Monsterhearts.
Ooh.
So Gris gets dragged bodily, quite literally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's like I said, come with me. I'm not
I
dragging
know.
him.
Yeah,
He's
magically
coming
compelled.
against his will.
Yeah. To
Which is not at all the same thing.
Right.
It's not.
It accomplishes the same thing, but so you guys get to Quinn's office, and she's sitting there waiting, writing something, on her laptop, and she looks up and like can't help but smile, like she like a very surprised smile, and she says, "Oh, you did it. Well, thank you, Zaff. You can sit down, all of you."
I stand.
I would say Iclyn doesn't sit down.
I mean, I'm being hypnotized by Zaff right now. I can't.
You can do it. Okay, you can still do what you want. The command was come with me. You're with me.
Oh, I know, but like, well, okay, maybe it's just like he didn't tell me to do it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Now, is the
Okay,
hypnotism
that's
now
just you
officially
then.
like over? Now that like
No.
I don't think so. It's not like it lasts forever or anything, but I think it's not like Greek can just make a break for it now or anything. So.
No. I just meant like after this conversation is wrapped up, would you say like the hypnotism's probably gone?
It didn't make.
Yeah, probably after the conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
That makes sense.
I'd say so.
I'm fine with the hypnotism being over soon.
So let's see. I'm just trying to think of how. Yeah, I mean, so she like frowns at the fact that none of you are sitting down, and she just, I guess, starts and then says, "Gris, I was very displeased that you ran away the other day."
I was displeased you locked me in your basement.
Well, you had just tried to kill yourself by walking in front of a train, so I felt like some drastic measures were appropriate.
That's what I was trying to do. Drastic measures. I don't remember why I jumped in front of the train. I mean, I don't.
You became your darkest self. Yeah.
Well, I know that, but I don't remember why I became my darkest self.
I don't remember either.
So, like, if I'm being vague, it's because I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. And she says, "There's a couple of reasons why I need you to be safe, Gris. One, for your own safety. You have a whole life ahead of you, and I don't want to see a young man like yourself throw it away so easily. And second, I need you because there's a game being played, and you are at the center of it. So, you're going to be spending the day with me."
Fun.
And I think she stands up at that point and looks into your eyes. Roll to keep your cool. She's going to try to hypnotize you.
Keep my cool as cold.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't have anything to help me right now. The only people I have strings on are Veronica and the school counselor. So just roll for cold.
He's typing a short novel.
No, but at least I mark experience. And what condition do I gain?
Good question. Probably
because I get one because I fail. When you take an action, when you screw up, give yourself an appropriate condition and take one forward. So I get wait. Do I have a forward?
Also, this isn't you screwing up. This is just her hypnotizing you.
I know, but I failed a roll. That's how we've been doing this.
Does that mean every time you fail a roll, though?
I don't know. It just says
it
just says when you screw up, give yourself an appropriate condition and take one forward. That's how we'd been playing it.
Yeah, it does say if it says something like when you majorly screw up, I would say probably not every time you failed, but that does seem pretty broad.
Do however you want to do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
it just
that's
doesn't
fine. That's
seem-
how we've been doing it. So go ahead and I think take hypnotize as a condition.
Okay.
And this is
And
probably like
now-
a more powerful general, like Quinn has control over you. You won't want to run away, sort of a thing.
And I level up. I'm going to add a +1 to one of my stats. But which one? Maybe cold. Would cold or hot be more helpful? Probably cold, because I'm probably going to need to be keeping my cool. And if I'd kept my cool this last time, I wouldn't have failed.
That's fair. Yeah, and so she says, "That's better. Very nice." And she just looks at you, Iclyn, and just smiles.
Miss Quinn.
Iclyn, I've been meaning to have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Who? Wait, I'm just hypnotized to do what exactly? What you
Basically,
say?
you won't run away from Quinn. Is the idea?
Okay, so I think I would just say, who? What would Gris say? Why are Iclyn and I in a picture together?
Mm.
If I'm trapped here, you may as well give us answers.
So you found that, did you? Wow. Okay.
It's in the folder that Mr. Pearson was going to show me anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a call to that effect. Curious if you were involved. I must say that I'm actually rather impressed that you managed to pull that off.
But what? Just getting. Did you mean just getting the folder?
Breaking into Mr. Pearson's house.
It's not very hard when you can walk through walls.
She smiles. Yeah, I suppose. Yes, I suppose not.
Although I guess you knew that about me,
I did.
considering you were there when I died.
I was there when you died. Rather unfortunate incident, yes.
You want to tell me who Frederick is?
An old friend.
It's rather vague.
It was a rather vague relationship.
What was he? Priest? Laboratory consultant of some kind?
A single person can wear many hats in their life. They can change. Even someone like me can change.
Why did I die? Gris lived. He's alive. And he's still somehow the same as me, age-wise.
Iclyn, I would love to give both you and Gris all of the answers to all of your questions, but really, when
If
it
you want
comes
us on
down
your
to
side,
it,
that's exactly what you'll do.
I don't need you. I already have Gris exactly where I want him. He's not going anywhere. There's no reason I have to give you any answers, actually.
Really? There's no reason at all?
What reason would
You don't think it would be very bad if I revealed to the whole town that you're a vampire and that you killed me?
To
To be fair, they believe her once they show her she's a ghost.
Who would believe me? They'd believe me the moment I walked through a wall. They believe me. They believed that the janitor tried to rape me.
Mm-hmm.
I have more influence than you think I do.
Poor little Iclyn. You were always so determined to help those in need.
I just want to help Gris find out who he is, and then I just want to pass on. I just want to die.
Gris a laboratory experiment. So are you. That's really the end of it.
Well, maybe Gris doesn't want to be that anymore. And I want to help him get out of that if I can.
Listen, if I get what I want from Mr. Pearson, then I won't need Gris anyway. So
Well, then tell us what that is.
I'm playing a power game here. There are some very powerful people.
Jenga, checkers. Gris just like, honestly, Gris probably just says that just like really just dismissive, like, oh, whoa, okay. Like,
There are some very powerful people in this town that I need to have leverage on. You are that leverage, Gris. That's really all there is to it. So you'll stay put as I work out a deal behind the scenes where I come out on top. And when that's done, I won't need you anymore.
that's all I am to you. Just a pawn, a plaything.
It's not all
Like
you are
Zaff.
to me. That's not all he is to me either. Again, many people wear many different hats throughout their lives. Sometimes it's pawn, sometimes it's queen. We're playing a very interesting game
I'm
of
the
chess.
queen.
Well, you're the king in this game, this game of chess. She's the queen.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Because if I'm captured, someone falls.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if we're going to play this game,
I'd like to know the rules.
that actually, no, that's actually fair. I was, Gris probably turned you when you say that. He's like, that's actually true, but that's not what I was getting at. Could we at least make sure that I get to keep my promise to Iclyn? So at least someone gets out of this
And what was that?
getting what they need. Taking her to homecoming so she can finally pass.
Her eyes widen.
If someone's gonna be measured,
Her eyes widen
Gris just
suddenly.
says, like if someone's,
Yeah, go ahead.
it's like if someone's gonna if we're all gonna, someone at least might escape from this more torture we're in.
I'm sorry, that's not possible.
Why not?
It's just not possible.
You don't want me out of your hair anymore?
Gris too valuable to
You'll be rid of
put
me
out in the
forever.
open. Mr. Pearson is a chaperone at homecoming. I'm not going to put him in harm's way. It's as simple as that. And Iclyn, you can tell it's not as simple as that. You can make a
Right.
roll if you'd like to discover more.
Yeah.
Gaze into the abyss with
I
dark.
would like to make a roll. Okay. Please.
Why not just get rid of Mr. Pearson?
One
It's
more.
something. It's
So-
something.
I'm so
though.
tired of getting confusing visions.
Yeah, we see
And
see
increase your dark.
like the cafeteria, right, where they would, or the gymnasium, where they would clear out everything and have like the dance set up and whatnot, and punch bowls and all that stuff. And you hear, I think this is probably like a small town, so I think like it's in the cafeteria. They like clear out away the tables and chairs, and they have it in the cafeteria. And you just see a shot of we see Iclyn is standing in the center of the cafeteria. There are no tables and chairs. They've all been put away. You're just standing in the middle of this empty room, and you're just holding your head as you're hearing screams from all around you. And they're like accusatory screams at you.
Accusatory screams at me.
There are people screaming at you for some reason, though it's unintelligible what they're saying.
And that's the vision I get is me in the middle of the cafeteria.
Yep.
No terror. No. But is it like set up for homecoming?
Yes, I think it's probably set up for homecoming, but there's no one else there. It's just you.
But it's not the dance. It's just there's no one else there.
Yes. You still get this feeling like that's
tells
still
me
important,
nothing.
right? Like it is at the very least reinforcing the feeling that like you have that you need to go there to be at homecoming.
Obviously, she need to go to homecoming to go to homecoming.
Yes.
Right. But my thought is that I have to go with somebody. Like I've already.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, hold on. My husband's going to come in so that way I can calm my son down.
Sounds good.
Second.
Yeah, so Iclyn gets that
You
confusing
guys can keep
vision.
going, but
Mhm,
I have.
yep. Iclyn gets that confusing vision, and Gris and Zaff, what are you guys doing?
Look, it's Mom. You gotta stop pranking Mom, right?
I mean, I feel like the whole time I've just been listening to this and taking it in, standing like against the back wall, like arms crossed, foot up, like leaning, kind of just being like, these idiots, why are they giving her more information?
Yeah.
They don't understand how this works.
Yeah, so we see Iclyn just like go like this again in the room and then not say anything more, and Quinn just looks around and then says, "Sorry, that's the way it has to be."
Do you have
The moment he is in my arms.
Yep.
I just kind of say like,
Yeah.
so do you have my tickets?
Yes, Zaff, I have your tickets. She like slides them to you across her desk.
I take them and I say, I have someone to go ask to homecoming if
Have
I'm no
fun.
longer needed.
Go ahead.
Hmm.
And I think like right before you actually get out of the room, she just says, "Zaff." And I assume you like turn back. No.
hmm
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I just walk away.
Mhm. So,
Hmm.
yeah,
I'm
would
trying
there
to think
be
what
anything else that
Iclyn
you would
like
say?
I mean, I think she'd just be like, unless you explain to me like why Gris can't just like take me to homecoming other than Mr. Pearson being there, like you're gonna have to pay something here.
What do you
Like
possibly
you're
have over me?
I'm gonna do.
Iclyn, if you go tell the entire town I'm a vampire and you reveal that you are a ghost, the entire program will descend upon you like hawks and you will never be seen from again. Is that clear enough for you?
She's also got a point. You wouldn't be able to go to homecoming if that happened.
I'm not gonna be able to go to homecoming without you. Who else
Ask
is
someone
gonna take
else. I heard.
Nobody-
I hear that Garrett
who-
likes you.
me?
He's moping about after you every day.
He did kind of come looking for you, I think, yesterday when I tried to find you. It was,
That's
I
news to
don't
you.
know. I was kind of sitting in your usual spot waiting for you, but you never showed up, I guess because you're invisible. And he showed up, and I kind of walked away awkwardly. Maybe that didn't look great.
And Quinn just kind of like shakes her head like as if to like clear away cobwebs, and she's just like, "All right, I don't have time for this relationship drama. Iclyn, go ask Garrett. You figure it out. Gris, go to class."
Just go to class.
Yes.
I guess like I can't.
At least for today, Mr.
Pearson.
Pearson doesn't know you're here, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
That kind of lets out. Okay, Gris kind of lets out a sigh of relief, going, "Okay." Then I reached in my pocket. I was like, "Okay, feel like the little bottle that I have in my pocket."
Yeah, you need to go.
Tell me what it is. It's I'm guessing it's ibuprofen.
Probably, yeah.
It's just ibuprofen. So like, just make sure he has. Like, okay.
Mhm.
Kind of walks up and goes away.
Cool.
I can't do anything. I can help you talk to Garrett if you want, Iclyn. I
Gris the wingman.
don't know what else to do. You've helped me enough. I could try something. I don't know.
I don't know at this point.
I don't either.
I want to go to homecoming more than anything.
I assume you guys are like saying this as you like walk out of Quinn's office and like are walking
Probably
somewhere.
yeah. Then
Yeah, unless Miss Quinn has something else.
No,
she
she's
wants
just
to
like,
say
get
to
out
me.
of my office. Like, I don't need to deal with this anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, she's just like, I don't even like. I want to go to homecoming more than anything, but I don't know if at this point Garrett will talk to me after everything.
Let's try. Might as well.
And great, that's not really the point. The point is that I'm worried about you.
I get that.
I won't.
But here's the thing.
I don't care about you not being able to keep your promise to me. I care more about me not getting to keep my promise to you.
But here's the thing. I'm screwed one way or the other. I'm either going with Miss Quinn or Mr. Pearson. I'm trapped. I can't escape. Literally, I'm like hypnotized by Miss Quinn right now. I can't escape. And I don't know how to break it. So the way I see it, might as well get you out of this. Help you escape. Maybe I'll find someone to help me escape later.
Brandon
We've
and his
got-
druggy friends will pretend they're superheroes with you.
I'm like, we've got 2 days. Let's see if we can figure something out in that time.
Okay. But in the meantime, you should talk with Garrett. Have a back. I mean, I'll try for Saturday if Mrs. Quinn will let me, but if anything, might be good to have a backup plan.
Okay.
You can tell Gris just like defeated. He's like, yeah.
Well, I guess let's go to class. She's like says like question where she's like, this is like the weird. I've like never like not wanted to go to class. Like, because normally like Iclyn just like likes routine. Like she just kind of do like her day-to-day thing. But now she's like, I really like don't want to go to class. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think we cut from there and we go to Zaff. So I assume you go find Cassie. It's like middle of the day at this point, right?
Of course I do.
So I think it's probably like during lunch. And so you walk into the cafeteria and you see Cassie just like, eating lunch. I assume you walk over to her.
No, actually.
Oh, okay.
I would like to. Is there any like empty-ish tables?
Sure, yeah. There's the table where like just Ben Pearson and Noah Henderson are sitting at, like the two nerds.
Okay, yeah, I climb on the table.
You climb on the table, okay.
Yeah,
I climb on the table.
Everyone looks at you. Ben's like, oh, what? Hello.
Shut up. I don't care about you. Cassie.
Cassie looks at you.
Will you go to homecoming with me? And I like flash a homecoming ticket. It's the worst like homecoming big proposal that you could just like go to homecoming with me, babe.
She rolls her eyes and she says, "Of course I will." And everybody claps.
I like coolly hop down.
Yeah, like, she's like walked over to you at that point. She grabs your hand and she says, I thought you would never ask.
Of course I would ask you.
Well, I don't know about you, but I feel like we should maybe go celebrate this occasion.
Ooh.
Sounds good to me.
And yeah, exactly. She basically almost drags you down the hallway to the closet. And so this time you guys are making out, but like there is a almost animal desperation to her. And you're so usually like there's a slow build up from the making out to the biting, but I think literally it gets to the point where like half the time it would usually take, she literally just like grabs your like the back of your hair and like just puts your face into her neck.
Okay, baby, you're really into this. I like it. What's gotten into you?
Yes, I mean she's slowly going insane is what's happening here.
It's really hot. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna heal a harm. Thank you.
Yeah, so you feed.
I heal a harm, and she definitely doesn't die.
What's the other options that you can choose there? I'm just curious.
The one other option is take one forward. But
Cool.
like she can't die, and I was at 2 harm, and that's not okay.
There you go. Yeah, and afterwards, she is just like, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what other type of escalation happens here. There is something else because like it's starting to, I think you can tell, and whatever is, maybe we should crowdsource this. She does or says something now that just reveals to Zaff, if he was in his right mind at least, and was thinking about this clearly, that this is a snowball and it is starting to get out of control.
I don't see what's wrong with this situation.
No, I'm sure you won't. But besides the like animal desperation that she has, I think. Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? This is what happens. She doesn't let you stop. Right? You're sucking her blood, and she does not let you stop. Like,
can I like
she does everything
my
she
teeth
can.
and just like give her a crazy hickey or something?
She's like, I don't think she would. I'm trying to think what she would do, but like,
can I like roll cold to be like, babe, we're at school. We can't like.
Okay, this is what she does. She grabs your face and she's like, I need it. I need it. I need it, please.
Babe, later.
Okay, she roll to shut someone down.
Okay.
As you slowly make the good girl in school go absolutely insane.
Okay, I'm using my string on her because I'm nervous.
Oh,
it's still a 5.
You got 2
I rolled
ones.
snake eyes.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Babe, we gotta get out of this closet before the new janitor
no.
comes and finds us in a compromising position. Yeah, so you failed.
Oh my gosh.
And let's see, who would be the worst?
Do I
know.
Do I now gain a string back on her because I've now denied her sexually?
Yes, certainly. Yeah. That
Okay,
does
so I
happen.
have that stringing
Yeah.
right back.
Yeah. So I think because you fail, she manages to do something or say something that coaxes you into at least starting again. What is that? What do you think? Like maybe you're just like, okay, a little bit more or something.
She's probably like, pulls the like, don't you still want me? Like,
Yeah.
did I do
Right.
something? Do you not think I'm pretty anymore?
Yeah, exactly. She basically says exactly that. And it's
like, does my blood not taste sweet anymore? Like, what happened?
Yeah, exactly. And it's the moment where your fangs come out again and you are literally about to bite down that Todd and Amy throw open the door.
I thought it was going to be Mrs. Quinn.
And Todd obviously knows exactly what's happening. And so he tries desperately to like, oh, it's busy in here, like to Amy. But Amy like rips his arm away and it's just like, what is happening?
Private moment here.
We couldn't hear you very well, Emily.
I think you're too quiet, yeah.
Amy, we're having a private moment here.
There were fangs.
We're into some kinky stuff.
That sounds like a roll.
Sounds like a hypnotize or a shut someone down roll.
I was
or
gonna say a roll to turn
something.
on.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Oh.
A hot roll.
I think you're rolling hot.
Okay, if I am rolling hot, then I guess I'll try and hypnotize with it. Well, do I want to?
It's like
so what happens here is you said that, right? That's what you said, and that could turn her on, so roll to turn her on. At the very least, that already happened, like it triggered.
It's like bloodletting is like the new hot thing
Yeah,
right
exactly.
now.
Oh boy.
Don't listen to William. Oh, he can't hear anyway.
William, don't listen.
Don't ever watch this episode.
Never watch mommy play RPGs.
I mean,
At the very least, never watched Monsterhearts.
There was that
or made for RPG. Oh, dang.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh. No, this is going to be the new trend at school. Oh no.
I'm just trying to decide how weird I want to take this.
Oh no.
I think Emily's enjoying
Wow.
this.
Oh no.
Everything's coming up, Zaff.
Quick, Ryan, go get your son. I can't do this.
Yeah, okay, I gotta ask though, is this worse than the time we were playing Monsterhearts when your students was watching?
Well, good thing your student isn't watching now.
I know, right?
No, we just have a moment here of just complete and utter laughter. But he seems like he's okay now. He didn't fall asleep. He just was just been chill now. So if he starts crying again, bring him back. But oh,
just let us be blood freaks in private. Jeez. So,
because clearly Amy wants to do whatever it takes to get Zaff, so she's going to be like, "Great, now you do that to me too."
that's what. Yeah, that's what I want. I don't know if
Right? Or I don't know.
like I mean, if she does that, Cassie's gonna like go ballistic on her.
It's true. Cassie will physically kill her.
Yes. At this point, yeah.
Great, let's go.
But the thing is, I don't know.
Let's get more than one ghost in this RPG.
Well, so let me look real quick about turn someone on here.
Well, yeah, like what happens
On a 10 up, gain a string on them, and they choose a reaction from below. Okay, so I get to choose one of these reactions, right? So
I gain a string on her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then she has to give herself to you, promise you something she thinks you want, or get embarrassed and act awkward. The thing is, I don't think she... Man, I don't know. Because, like, I'm running down the options in my head. If she just...
I mean, would she promise to not say anything, but then stays in the closet and is like, Ben, why don't you do that kind of stuff with me?
You mean Todd?
Or Todd, yeah, not Ben.
There's another one.
Yeah.
I don't.
But I need this to be a failure for Zaff.
Why?
Because you failed cold. Like, you succeeded on...
I failed cold for
that's
Cassie
fair.
though.
That's fair.
And that was the outcome.
Yeah,
is that
you're right,
we got
you're right,
walked
you're
in on.
I want this to... It should still complicate the situation somewhat, because what I don't think would happen with this is she wouldn't just walk away, right? She wouldn't just be like, oh, cool, all right, maybe I'll come back another time and ask you to do that to me, Zaff. Okay, bye. Well, but she also wouldn't be like, do it to me right now. Like,
yeah. Because I feel like she wouldn't act awkward or embarrassed.
I don't think so. No, she's also kind of crazy.
Yeah. And that's
Mm.
without me doing anything.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, you've made Cassie into Amy. There's just two Amy's now.
No, Cassie's way prettier.
I don't know. Wouldn't Amy just like try it later? Being like, okay, if this is what he likes, then like.
So I think she would probably choose I promise something I think you want, but I'm trying to think of like, okay, this is what happens. So she like kind of takes a couple moments to compose herself, and Todd is like trying to explain the whole time. He's like, no, do you know what it looks like? Yeah, they're just into weird kinky stuff. Just don't worry about it. And she just is like hesitating and pausing, is like really confused, and then she like shivers a little, like involuntarily, and she just says, "No, no, it's fine, Todd. Shut up. That's okay. I'll leave you to it, I guess." And I think at that point, Cassie's like, "No, I think we're done here," and then just like walks out. And like, but like is looking at Amy the whole time, like, "Yeah, that's right, in your face," and then just walks out.
She like taught the whole time, and now it's just.
Mhm. And so Todd like just is staring at you, Zaff, like, "Oh my gosh." And I think Amy like takes Todd by the arm and starts to walk out, and then like does the thing where she takes a step. Todd thinks she's just leaving and then walks forward, and then she pauses for just a moment and she looks back at you, and she just says, "Zaff, you know I want you." I'm trying to think if she says like, she's going to say like, she's going to promise to you something you think she thinks you want, which is basically like,
Yeah.
we can come back later and do this in secret, right? But I'm just trying to think of how she would phrase it to you in a way like beyond that. Okay, she says that, and then she closes the door, and she says, "I don't care about Todd. I've never cared about Todd. All right? I started dating him because I wanted to get to you. Okay? There it is. Now I said it. Are you really gonna look at me?" And she like, propositions her body suggestively, right? And she's just like, "And say you don't want this? Because if you do, that's fine. And then I'll never talk to you again. But I don't think any red-blooded male can look me in the face and say that. So just go ahead, try."
Amy, Todd's my bro. And that's a real DB move that you just pulled on him. Lying to him like that to get to me.
And Todd says, "Amy, are you still in there?"
You could have just, left him out of it completely. He's going to be really hurt by that. And that's not cool. I just like look her up and down and I'm like, no, I don't want any of that.
Roll the shutter down.
Oh, turned it back on her.
You're gonna get a string if you deny her now.
I know. I already have a string on her from rolling the hot, so I'm using that.
Nice.
Oh, dang.
Whoa.
Yeah,
that was such a good roll.
Ew, no.
Wow. Okay. Yep. I know what's gonna happen now. So
do I get? Oh no, never mind.
yeah, you get a string back.
Yeah.
You didn't even need that one.
She goes pale. She's just like, "Oh, okay then." She just opens the door, walks out, and Todd's still like at the door, like, "What was that?" Looks back at you.
I really hope you heard what she said because she's not good enough for you, Todd.
Wait, she's not good enough for me? I don't think.
Yeah.
Did you mean to switch that? Because
No, I meant what I said, Todd.
okay,
better than
weird
her.
flex there, Zaff. Do you want to date her now? Is that what you're saying?
No. That's why I was hoping you heard. She just tried to come on to me and I shut that down real fast.
He frowns and he's like trying to parse that in his mind. He's like, I mean, I don't know if I can blame her exactly. And I don't think
For coming on to me?
Well, yeah, because like in the mythos of the school, you guys are the two hottest people, right? So like,
Yeah.
he's
But it's like dating Robin versus dating Batman, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, he's like, I can't. I'm not gonna like say that I didn't expect that to happen eventually. Probably, this is all like a big dream to me. And he's like, I think I'm just. Yeah, I think he says that. He's like, Zaff, this has all been like a big dream to me, and I think I'm fine with sleeping a little bit longer. She's really hot.
With who?
She's
I'm just
really
kinda like-
hot.
Sure, man, you do you, I guess. But I feel like I've made my position clear.
No, yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, I'm glad for you. Glad you told me, but I don't think I care. I don't know what that says about me exactly, but well, sorry that she saw you as a vampire, but good save. And then she just walks away. Nice.
Wow, what a bro. He's just like, I don't care that my girl came onto you, and I don't care that you're a vampire.
Listen, Todd's you're muted now or something, Emily, because I can't hear you.
You just
No, I can't hear you.
No. Try talking more into the mic, directly into the mic.
I heard something.
Nope.
No. Well, while Emma's fixing her mic issues, I was just gonna say, like, I think Todd, like, he's just like doesn't believe that any of this happened in the first place, so he's just like, you know what, I'm not gonna jeopardize anything. But yeah. Still nothing.
Do 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 do.
Now? Can you?
Yeah, there you go. Now I can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay.
That was
My
very
microphone
weird.
has decided to stop working, so it's fine.
Fun stuff.
Lovely.
Cool. So let's go to Iclyn and Gris. I mean, was Gris to actually be wingman to Iclyn to go talk to Garrett? Is that what's happening?
Mrs. Quinn told me to go to class, so I'm going to class.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how Iclyn would like approach a conversation with Garrett. That's the problem. Like, I think she's just so awkward. I don't know if she.
No, it's fine. I think you guys probably just go to class then, right?
Yeah.
But like, we're in a class, and then suddenly Garrett's sitting behind you in his normal spot, and he looks down the rows, and you're actually there, and he's just confused. And so there comes a moment where, like, you guys are leaving class, right? And he just walks up to your desk. Do you try to like immediately leave, or?
No, I think she sits there for a little bit.
Yeah. He just walks over and he just says, "What is wrong with you?"
What? That's how he's going to start this conversation?
Mhm.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Are we like alone, or are there other people?
There's other people. He's saying it like, he's not like yelling it like
okay.
really loudly, but he's like saying it to you like kind of harshly.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's going to break her heart. Ah! She's like, I think she just is like, I'm sorry?
You just disappeared.
Yeah, I was sick.
Yeah, so that's what I heard. And then I asked the front desk, like the school office, like what your phone number was, because I was worried, and they didn't have it, and no one has an address for you. And I just don't know, how am I supposed to get in touch with you ever if I can't have your phone
Garrett,
number?
Garrett, I don't have a phone, and you know that I live with the counselor now because of
Now? What happened before? What is up with
no,
you?
no.
honestly?
Remember, like this is one of the episodes, right? Where like he walked me home, and we bumped into the counselor's house, and she was like,
Yes, you're
"Oh
right.
yeah, no, she's living temporarily. She's like
Yes,
living
okay.
with me." Right.
I think the Iclyn Garrett storyline is the one that I'm like the fuzziest on right now.
I
It's been
know.
a while.
Honestly, I just remembered
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and I'm really proud of myself for remembering
Very
that.
nice, very nice. Yeah, so he probably just focuses on the phone thing. He's like, and I called Christine, and she didn't know where you were either. So, what's up?
I think Iceland is just like gonna look at him kind of quizzically, and then
Why do
just
you
like
care?
exactly. I think that's
Yeah.
exactly what she's gonna. She's gonna be like, I didn't know that you cared so much. And like she's not saying that like, oh, I didn't know you cared so much. She's just like genuinely like yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's at that point that what's his face, main jock guy, Max Manning, like kind of like shoulders past him, like kind of playfully, and isn't really paying attention to the fact that he's talking to you. He's just like, "Hey man, see you at the game," and he's like, "Oh yeah. And they don't even really pay attention to the fact that he's that he's talking to you. And so you can see that he kind of like turns his body slightly, so if they're looking back, they won't see that it's you he's talking to. And then he turns back and he's like, "Listen, I just wanted to have a conversation with you, that's all, and you just disappeared, so I didn't know what was happening." I just ticked.
Ooh, I don't know how she takes that body language though.
Yeah.
Because right now she's like, oh, I need to go to homecoming. But at the same time, she's also like, oh, I don't deal with that. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to talk to me, then talk to me. Don't do the whole like behind my back kind of a thing.
Dude, what, did you think I was going to make it easy for you?
Never. What did I expect? Yeah. And so,
And Gris, you're definitely like noticing this at this point. You're like sitting in the back of the class, and yeah, so you can say, or just stay around if you want to, or whatever.
yeah, I mean, I think she like kind of like looks up at him and then just goes, well, this is the same problem we had at the party, isn't it? You want to talk to me, just not in front of other people. And then
Listen, Iclyn,
I think she like stands up at that point.
it's not,
But she doesn't like walk away,
yeah,
but she like
it's like,
stands
it's
up.
not even about that, okay? It's about, how do I know that you're even a good person to talk to if I don't know you? What if they're right? What if you are just a weirdo?
She kind of shrugs and she just says,
People just don't disappear and don't tell anyone.
I am a weirdo, Garrett. Why do you think nobody talks to me?
I think because you want to be. Or I think because you push everybody away because you don't want to talk to anybody. And if that's what you want, that's fine. Just tell me.
He's calling her out.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure this is your choice. I'm pretty sure that what's happening here is that you've made yourself into the weirdo. And I don't think that's pretty cool. I don't think that's very cool. I don't think it's very cool at all. So,
It's not cool to be weird.
no,
So
it's not cool to like make yourself into a weirdo loner, is what he's saying.
Right.
He's like, I don't want to hang around someone who's going to be constantly like pushing everybody away and not caring what other people think when you just disappear out of nowhere and everyone's wondering where you are.
Nobody was wondering where I was, Garrett, except
I was
you.
wondering. but if that's what you want, if that's your game here, I don't know if I want to play it.
I'm not. I think she just like. Okay. That's fair. I don't want to play a game with you either. So I'll stop playing my game if you stop playing yours and stop doing the opposite of what I'm doing, which is try to please everybody.
Okay, yeah, there has to be a role there.
Right. So yeah, basically what she's saying is like, I get what you're saying. Like, I will fully admit to the fact that I'm pushing people away, but you're doing the exact opposite, which is just trying to like be the popular guy.
We have to meet each other in the middle here.
Middle, right? Yeah, that's like
cool. Yeah,
the goal.
I like it. Trying to think of what that role is.
Right, I don't know. Probably hot, but I suck at hot.
Yeah, maybe. I'd say either turn someone on or keep her cool.
Okay. Well, I'll go with keep my cool because obviously I'm better at that. So.
Yeah,
you sure that makes sense?
I think it's keep her cool. Yeah, because I don't think it's so much about, you're not trying to like. It's not, this entire situation is not about like, don't you want to date me? It's
right.
Like, this is hard emotional stuff that we both have to deal with. Hey, I want to push through this despite the fact that it terrifies me that you might not like me. I need to give you the ugly truth now too. Like, that's keep it cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Excellent.
I'm so sorry if this fails.
Yeah, me too.
If not, I might bring my stuff in.
Okay, question though. My thing, helpful spirit, says when you help someone resolve a condition, gain a string on them. Doesn't he have the condition rejected?
Yeah. I'll let you get the string. Yeah.
Okay, so I can get a +1.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay, +1.
Please don't fail.
Yes!
Didn't even need it. Nice. Okay, so
and he's no longer rejected. Yay!
Exactly, yeah. So he's just staring at you. He says, "Do you want to go to homecoming with me?"
Oh yes. She doesn't. I mean, obviously she's like, I think she like looks, like glances over at like Gris, who's probably like hearing the conversation, and she just goes, "Yeah, I do."
Cool. Well, who cares what those jerks say then?
Cool. And then she like pulls out like some money and she says, "Go buy us our tickets."
And a $100 bill. He's just like, I think I have change for this. Okay.
Yeah, Gris like also let out a sigh of relief, and she's like, okay, she's gonna at least get to go.
Cool. So Iclyn,
I'm going to homecoming.
Yeah, you guys head off, and that's of course Gris right where you're about to leave the class. The classroom is empty at this point, right? And for whatever reason, there's no class in this room after this, at least immediately after this. And so Brandon walks in. And he's like, "There you are! I have been looking everywhere for you."
I was hoping to have a conversation with Ben, but Brandon ruined it. Oh, Brent, I was gonna try and find you at lunch.
Okay, and you didn't. You know where I hang out. We always smoke weed out back.
Has lunch already happened?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's the end of the day.
Oh, I was thinking this was still morning.
No, I think what happened was we spent the morning like doing the investigating. Then we came in, and then because Zaff left first, and then so he went out to lunch, and then we got dismissed to like the last period class, probably.
Sorry, no, okay, then okay, that's just. I was like, oh, sorry, yeah, I was still a little sick, this morning, so I wasn't able to come in till late.
Sure. Oh, whatever, dude. You have superpowers. You can't get sick, right? That's probably not a thing.
for one, shut up. And two, that's not how this works. Just because I've got strong arms doesn't mean I have a strong immune system, okay?
Okay.
Hey,
So,
and
do you have it or what?
I'll reach in and grab a single ibuprofen. Like,
Yeah, there's definitely a role here to like deceive him into thinking this is actually something.
good, because I am one would be lying, and two will be using my condition on drugs to do this and with the roll. So
Yeah, I think it's keep your cool.
good
What's
thing
cold?
I increased my cold by
yep.
one. I wrote down dragon instead of friend. That came out of my fingers.
Oh, I got a +1 forward for keeping my cool. I just realized.
Oh,
So did you
thank
guys-
goodness.
Oh.
Cool.
So, as I give Brandon an ibuprofen, he's a bit of a headache, so maybe this will make him go away. so I'll slip him, I'll slip him 2 ibuprofen.
Yeah,
Just
so
'cause
maybe
I'm
like
that
you pull out
nice.
one and you're just like, nah, you take out 2 and you're like, and he looks at you like, oh, thanks,
Okay,
man.
Look, okay. Just take one. And if you don't feel anything, take one like in 4 hours, make sure you have it with food. And look, if it doesn't work with everyone. So I'm sorry to say if it doesn't work.
What do you mean it doesn't work with everyone? That doesn't make any sense.
These are special, dude.
Wait, so you're telling me if you punched Mr. Murphy, it wouldn't work? Just like
no, that's not what I
randomly?
mean, you idiot. Look, these are special. Okay, they're for me. So if it doesn't work for
Oh.
you,
Right, specific DNA. Okay, yeah.
yeah,
Well,
that
here,
sure.
how about we do this first? How about you can you give me like a hair or a fleck of skin or something? I'll eat that first. 'Cause then I have like your DNA in me. And
What do you
then
think this is anime?
I don't know. You're the superhero. I assumed you knew how this worked. Isn't there a way that we can make me more like you? Are we related or something? Is that a possibility? It's genetic, right? Like superheroes run in a family.
Yeah, I don't think
Are you
you're part of my
Hispanic at all?
family, dude. Dude, I'm pale.
Well, yeah, I mean, doesn't mean you
think-
can't be slightly Hispanic.
Still, I don't just I gotta go. Okay, take this stuff.
Yeah, only says
go.
yeah.
Dude, just take the stuff. Go.
Okay,
We didn't have this
fine.
conversation, okay?
Oh, right, of course. Yeah, secret. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mark the on drugs thing off. So, and I'm gonna like, okay, I'm sorry if it doesn't work. I can't help. Okay, it just might not be in your blood. But I've
How
done what I
about
can.
Can you give me one more just to play it safe? Like maybe it takes 3 doses.
Okay, I'll give you one.
Okay,
more.
thanks, dude. I really appreciate it. Like I'm super psyched.
Just
Dude.
don't take
Okay,
too many at a time.
hey. If this works, can I be your sidekick?
He's
Or,
like,
no more like a partner, like a partner in crime, or a not fighting crime. That sort of thing. I don't know if I want to be your sidekick.
Gris,
I mean,
Gris could be like,
unless I can only be your sidekick. I mean, I'd rather take that than nothing. So
Gris just saying, this isn't gonna work anyway. Sure.
yes.
Okay, just do seriously. Don't take too many of these at the same time. Don't take them on an empty stomach.
Okay.
It could hurt you.
Okay.
Okay. I remember we didn't have this conversation.
Right, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
And
walked-
he walks
Gris
away.
walked.
the camera follows him. He walks around a corner and he pops all 3 in his mouth at the same time.
Of course he does, but it's just ibuprofen.
It's just ibuprofen, yeah.
He's just gonna
But
maybe
it's a
get a little
placebo,
lightheaded or something. I don't
Basically,
know.
he's gonna like start like pumping his chest and like, oh yeah, no one's gonna mess with me, and then he's gonna get into an actual fight and get pummeled or something. So
As long as he doesn't play, he's fine.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, so I agree. Really wanted to find Ben.
oh yeah, sure.
So
Yeah, you
do
find
Ben
him. Let's say that he's buying a homecoming ticket.
and Gris gonna say something that comes off really wrong, but this is gonna be funny. Gris walking. Wait, does Gris know that Ben asked someone, or Ben is going with someone?
You have no idea. I mean, you've been out of school for a couple days now. So.
That's true. So Gris walks up to him and is like, Ben, what are you buying homecoming tickets for? Not meaning it to sound
But it totally comes
like
off
an
that way.
a-hole, but it just comes off like, what are you buying it?
Yeah, he's just
for?
like, I'm taking Veronica.
Oh no! Oh, sorry. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it to come off that way. I've been gone the past few days. I didn't know you'd ask Veronica, or did she ask you? Or
No, yeah, I asked you this morning.
okay,
yeah.
Okay. Well, cool.
But she really wants to go with you.
Mhm.
Oh, cool. That's great.
I figure it's better than going with no one.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get to. I don't think I get to go.
What do you mean then? Why not?
Uh,
I mean, it's not
reasons.
super bad just to stag it one time, right?
Yeah. No, I know that. It's just I don't think going would be such a good idea.
Okay. Well, Noah's
Hey,
going by himself, so I mean, if you do go, you can hang out with him.
No, I think I'm good. Hey, just random question, because I've never really known. We're just kind of we've met just a couple weeks. Well, I've been here just for a few weeks, right?
I think you've had your memories for like 2 months or something like that.
Okay, that's right. That sounds right. It's like I know. I'm just curious. What does your dad do? I've never really seen him around a lot.
One thing I need to like figure out in my head.
Uh-huh.
You like ran away from his house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to just figure out why Ben isn't. Oh no, Ben got like hypnotized or something. That's what it was. He got like, yeah. No, I think it was Quinn. Yeah, right. Quinn like made him lose his memories because he went up to him at the day after that situation, and he like didn't realize he forgotten everything that happened.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure that I was playing him correctly in this moment. Sorry, what were you saying?
So it's like, I've never really been around, your house when your dad's there. So what exactly does your dad do?
No, he works at the power plant. I mean, a bunch of people work at the power plant.
Really? A bunch of people?
Yeah, that's like the thing this town does.
Like what other people like that you know of?
I don't know a whole bunch of people's dads who work at the power plant exactly.
Okay. Griggs goes like,
Noah's
I can trust
dad
no.
does.
Oh, Noah's. Does he work with your dad? Is that how you guys met?
Well, I don't know if it's how we met, but I can't remember. I think they went to college together or something. Our families have always been close.
Okay, so but his dad works with your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Gree's like, I can trust no adult male in this city.
And probably at least 25% of the adult females.
Gree's like, oh, okay. I was curious, because I never really see him around. I don't really. And he stops talking halfway through. He's like, I was about to say, like, I don't really know my parents, but he's like, no, I'll say that.
Right, yeah.
It's like, so I just never really knew. So I just said, yeah, I was curious. Got thinking about it because I never see him around. Not that I need to.
Okay,
I just thought it was weird that he was never around. I didn't know what he did.
When people have jobs, they're not usually around. Yep.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I gotta go.
Do you need to talk to my dad or something?
No. I actually talked to Miss Quinn, so I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
He walks off.
Bye,
And have you
weirdo.
seen? Has Brandon been acting weird the past few days? I mean, he acts weird a lot.
I don't pay attention to Brandon at
That's
all.
probably for the best.
He seems like
I-
more your crowd.
Okay.
Well, what I mean is like you're kind of like the bridge between our two crowds because you're like a goth but also a nerd. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, I bye. Green walks away.
bye.
Okay, so Ben really doesn't know anything about his dad, and all the males in this town probably want me dead or something.
Yeah, anyone who works at the power plant, at the very least, is suspicious.
I just love. What does your dad do?
He was trying. Well, I was gonna ask during class, but now after he like fumbled through like when he like asked the thing with the homecoming, I was like, oh, I just, and then he just got awkward.
Yep.
And then also like, who's the real jerk in this whole school situation? Ben, for asking your girl to homecoming because I guess it would be better than going alone.
Yeah, it's that classic situation where like the nerd guys will ask out the nerd girls because they're the only girls left, but they also are not attracted to them either. So
It's like they're the true villain here.
yeah. I don't think Ben's ever. Well, I guess the one good thing Ben has done is like was worried about Gris when he was suicidal, but that was about it.
Yeah.
So does anyone?
No, he's the one who made me think made me become suicidal
Yes,
because he
yes.
thought I was suicidal
Yeah.
when something else was
Yeah.
just the case.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Good.
I reluctantly, because it was school over at this point. I think
Yep.
someone said. Okay, so I go to Miss Quinn's office.
Yep. And so she just says, "All right, Gris, you can come home with me. I'm making chicken Alfredo tonight, so hope you like that."
Out of game, I really do like chicken.
Me too, man. I just had it tonight, so I have it on the room.
Okay. Hey, is there anyone else I should be looking out for besides Mr. Pearson?
Probably anyone who works as a power plant.
So everyone then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Great. Okay. I probably am safer at your place then.
That's what I was trying to tell you. And you killed the janitor over it.
Hey, I was whatever, let's go. He's like, I give up.
Does anyone else
Yeah.
have a scene that they want to get to tonight? Because I have something to end on, but I want to give you guys the opportunity to go.
Hey, I get to go to homecoming. I'm good now.
Yeah, I feel like we've gotten some good progression. In everybody's-
What's Friday's theme so Garrett and I can coordinate? Although I guess I can't dress up in anything, so never mind.
Yeah, I mean Friday is School Spirit Day, so it's just like
I'll just put on some like paint, under my
school
eyes.
colors and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Whatever the mascot of the school is, which I don't think we ever decided, it would be that sort of thing. But yeah, I think honestly, we probably just can wrap up there, and like the last thing we see is we see Amy. We see Cassie, right, heading towards her car in the back parking lot, and she's just like whistling to herself. She looks sort of like dizzy, kind of mystified. I mean, she lost a lot of blood today. And we see Amy. I don't know. She wasn't like waiting. Yeah, that's what it was. Amy had moved her car, right? Had left school like right away, moved her car so it was parked right next to Cassie's. And when Cassie gets close to her vehicle, Amy steps out and slams her door and says, "Who do you think you are?" And Cassie's just like, "Amy, I do not have time for this. All right, you lost. Get over it." And Amy like does the thing where she like walks over to like the door where Cassie's about to like open her driver's side door, and Amy like slams her hand down and closes it again. And she says, "No, you will talk to me, Cassie Chandler. Listen to me, okay? I've had my eyes on Zaff since the moment he walked into this school, and you just waltz right in and steal him right from under me. Now listen, I will not stand for that. You are the second prettiest girl in this school, all right? You always have been, you always will be. And that means I have dibs." And Cassie has been calmly like just staring at her door this entire time, and she just like looks over. She balls her keys in her hands, and she just like slams them right into her eyeball, to Amy's eyeball, and we just hard cut to end.
Yikes. Drama.
Yeah, babe, that's my girl. Don't let anyone put you down.
Oh my god!
Jeez,
Now she's
Caleb.
the number one prettiest girl.
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably what she says,
Yeah,
right?
I
She's
think
like,
so. I think so.
now I'm.
Yes, and Amy's just like crying and screaming on the paving, like on the parking lot, on the asphalt. And Cassie says very calmly, "Now I'm the prettiest girl in school," and just like opens her car door and gets in.
Amy can't have eyes for anyone now because she's only got one.
Go off, Cassie. Wow.
And
Her
that
to
is
the nicest girl in the school.
Zaff has turned her into a monster.
Someone who just committed assault.
I love her so much, man.
I like how this is like just started off as just like cool, whatever. Like I'll just go with Cassie, cool.
Yeah,
And now Zaff is like almost kind of, I don't know,
well, because
turning her into this twisted thing that he's like,
yes,
oh,
Cassie,
I like that.
The end of this arc will be Cassie actually turning into a vampire. That's what's happening
course.
here, probably. And then Zaff and Cassie will live happily ever after as vampire
Babe,
lovers.
forever with me.
And you will have ruined yet another life. So, there you go. That is the end of our session today. This has been Gamebound, playing some Monsterhearts.
Everything's coming up, Zaff.
Sounds like it, according to
Love to
Zaff.
see it. You'll love to see it.
All right, there you go. This has been Monsterhearts. We are out. Are we doing anything next week? What's happening next week? Emily's
Emily's
out next
gone.
week.
I'm going to be on an island.
Whoa, that's exciting.
I mean, I'm still down to do something.
I'm still down.
Cool. Yeah. I will see if I can suss up some guest stars, and we'll do a one shot. That'd be fun.
Cute.
We'll figure out something to do there. All right, cool. This has been Monsterhearts. We are out. Thank you guys for playing. Always a blast. Adios.
Brr.